Hey guys, wanted to bring you along on a couple of other mulch jobs that we're doing today. We're actually doing 3 jobs today. They're all pretty simple. 2 of them are small mulch jobs like this, and then one of them is just a fairly easy shrub trimming job. But this job, we're just doing the front beds. This is one of our existing customers, and he wanted our special that we're running right now, which is $549, and it includes refreshing mulch up to 500 square feet. Doesn't include any extra kind of prep or anything like that. Doesn't include making this edge, you know, with the bed steel bed redefiner. Doesn't include anything like that. But you know, basically just coming in and laying mulch. Any extra work like that or shrub trimming is going to be extra on top of that $549. So you can see here, pretty simple. All we're going to do is just take our tools and quickly kind of fix any of these areas where that edge is washed in. We're going to rake out any areas that need to be raked out. We're going to spray any weeds that need to be sprayed, and then we are going to lay our mulch. So I'm thinking this job will take us probably maybe 3 hours, maybe 2.5, but we'll see. So we're only doing the front beds, we're not doing his back beds, so shouldn't be too bad. So this literally took probably about 5 to 10 minutes just to clean this out. It's much easier with an existing edge like this that we already did. The first time we did this edge, it probably took like 6 hours when we initially dug the edge, because this is like modeling clay. It's super hard, super sticky, and it took us forever to establish this edge. But once you get it, you know, in subsequent years, you can literally go through this whole thing and redefine the beds in about, you know, less than an hour easily. So what we did was we took our half moon edger here. We kind of reestablished that edge real quick, threw the material up into the bed that's kind of washed into the edge over the last year or so from rain. And then now we're just we throw it up in there, and then we just kind of rake it out and smooth it out. In clumps like this, we'll kind of stomp them down. We'll get it nice and smooth. Okay guys, we got everything all prepped here. We just got to take a blower and blow the debris back into the beds. We'll take our string trimmer and just clean up do our soft edging to clean up that line around the beds. This took Nick and I probably 30 minutes to kind of prep this. Get this dirt away from the base of the plant so it doesn't choke the plant. But it takes much, obviously if you've done it before and made this edge before, it's much easier to clean it out the next year, because you're just cleaning out the silt and kind of dirt that's kind of washed into that edge over the last year. But yeah, this took both of us probably 30 minutes. We sprayed everything, redefined our edges, kind of raked away from the concrete there, so that about an inch down, so that when we put our mulch, we can pack it in there tight and it's not just going to wash over the concrete. And now we're going to string trim it and do our edge. yeah, so we're all prepped. We got all of our edging redefined. Took us about 45 minutes. Got everything blown off. Now we're gonna start putting our mulch down. You know, typically, naturally, I like to do the hardest part first and get it out of the way. But with these mulch jobs, I like to do the front first so that while I'm doing the sides and the back, the neighbors can see how good the mulch is gonna look. So I like to finish up the front and have that be like my billboard while I'm working and doing the rest. And like I said, while I'm there, the neighbors can see the quality of work. And if they wanna get an estimate, you know, they can stop by. You can see the difference with this rookie on his hands and knees the whole time, using all kinds of extra energy. And the old fat man, I haven't had to get on my knees one time. Okay, so all that mulch took us what, Nick? Probably 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe,
yeah.
If that. So we've got our mulch laid, and now I'm gonna show you the trick to get your mulch really smooth. So I'm gonna go back over all this with that hard rake right there. This will take about an extra 10 to 15 minutes, but what it's going to do is it's going to flatten out that mulch and make it like really smooth and even, and it makes a huge difference in the appearance of the mulch. So watch this cool trick, add it to your mulch jobs. Okay, so Nick's finishing up tamping everything, and the last piece is just to kind of blow off any mulch that got up on the concrete and blow it off of, you know, things that are in the beds, like these little covers here. Most people would probably leave that on there, but it just looks a lot better. You take a couple extra minutes and do it right. All right, well, we're wrapping this job up. I think it took us right at 2 hours. It wasn't bad at all. Obviously, there's two of us, so if I was by myself, it might take, 3.5 hours. Wouldn't take double, but, you know, we were doing some training and going a little slow. But you probably be in and out of a job like this 3.5 hours or so, where you don't have to do a lot of prep and you just kind of redefining the edge. It's already there. Nick's tamping everything down. Like I said, that makes a huge difference. You're not doing it hard. You're just kind of pressing that rake up and down, kind of smoothing out areas. But yeah, that's it. Last thing we'll do is we'll take our pictures for Yard Book, our after pictures, and complete the job, and we're all set.